everyone, and welcome to another edition of Early Learning Together. As you may know, there are 5 main skills that help children get ready for school and life. Today, we're going to look at reading. During this time, when it is not safe to gather in large groups, I am thankful for the families sharing their video clips and photos to collaborate on this story about the fun and importance of reading. In stories, doorways are portals to magic and adventure. Today, we travel through a doorway to the world of reading. It is well known that it is good to read to and with children, even for birth, in any language. It is a cozy, safe experience. The child hears the reassuring voice of parents and other caring folks. They learn the cadence and sounds of their language and develop vocabulary and understanding. Adults can point to pictures, ask kids to point to pictures, ask questions about what is in the pictures or what will happen next, and they can talk about the stories, eliciting answers from the children. Even kids who wriggle away and start playing can benefit if you keep on reading. As children get older, they interact with their grown-up readers more and more, co-reading the stories in any language.
Ahora Clifford necesita tomar
agua.
Of course, parents and grandparents can still read to kids in person during the pandemic. Kids of all ages can read with grandparents. And now grandparents are also sharing stories with grandchildren through video conferencing. There are so many books in the library. In the before times, librarians recommended taking kids to the library to explore the collection, choose books to take out and bring home to read in the library, to play with toys, and to attend programs. Library spaces are comfortable places to be, and you might see your friends when you are in the library. Libraries have been community gathering spaces. While we can't gather in the same way as now, you can still reserve books and have them sent to selected libraries for pickup during the curbside hours. This really means that you pick up the books outside the library or inside a lobby. You can check out SPL's Road to Reopening to find out the latest information about what services are available in person. The link is below in the notes. You can request books in advance or pick up pre-selected bundles of uncatalogued books that you borrow on the honor system. These include board books, picture books, and chapter books for kids. Some locations may have books in languages other than English. Then you can enjoy more stories at home. Kids can also enjoy story and learning videos like this and do the suggested activities, as this family did after another library video. Activities that enlarge upon the stories and rhymes provide a more integrated experience and are lots of fun. Children enjoy rhymes with props. Here is one about books at the library. At the library, I found 5 little books, just sitting on the shelf. I can read them to a friend or alone and by myself. The blue one looks so special, full of wonder and delight. I think I'll read it with my mom before we say goodnight. The purple one holds a mystery, a spooky, scary tale. There are monsters, ghosts, and goblins, and a witch that likes to wail. The orange book tells a story of one lost and lonely pup. He searches for his family, and he never does give up. The green book holds a silly tale about a big brown bear. He likes to run around the town in just his underwear. And now, we're to the last little book. A tale of pirates at sea, a story of great adventure, a story just for me. The library has so many books. I know you'll see that is true. There are books on the shelf just waiting today, waiting for someone like you. There are so many fun books for children. Here are some of my favorite books that are about reading and libraries. Book, 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 book. That's the name of a book. In it, the farm animals get bored and decide to go into town to find something to do. They go to the library, but have trouble getting the librarian to know what they are looking for because she doesn't speak any of the animal languages and they don't speak English. Eventually, the hen helps her understand what they want, and it ends happily ever after. Book, 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 book. Another set of books that I really enjoy about reading are the books about Lola. Her family loves reading. In Lola at the Library, Lola and her mother go weekly to the library and have a treat afterwards. In Lola Loves Stories, her daddy reads to her every night, and she plays imaginative games based on the books she read the night before. You might recognize one of the characters she pretends to be at the end of the story. In Lola Reads to Leo, Lola shares her love of stories with her little brother, and her parents continue to read with her as well, even though everyone in the house is busy. When I first worked for the library back in the 1980s, I worked on a bookmobile, and that is a book truck that goes to child care centers or parts of the city where there are no libraries, and we got to bring books for the teachers and the kids, and sometimes for families. I love the idea of taking a truck to where people are. This is the one that the library uses now to bring books to children and families. And that's why I particularly love this story about Wild About Books. In this book, the librarian accidentally drives into the zoo. The animals discover the books and are so excited they want to have a library of their very own. I was so delighted when family, friends, and neighbors sent me pictures of how their families use books and how they enjoy reading the books. So I hope you'll enjoy seeing the different ways that people store their books and different ways and places people choose to read their stories. Seems like it's good to sometimes have a book to go. So let's watch them and see what our friends are doing. Well, we're back through the door, back to the regular world, but you can return to the magical world of reading anytime you pick up a book, a magazine, a digital device that has a story on it, anytime you read a cereal box or read a sign. Reading is everywhere, and reading is magical. So, I hope that you will come to the library and pick up more books. If you and your families have questions about what services are available, you can call the library, the downtown library, at 206-FUN-INFO. I hope you will return soon again to the Seattle Public Library Kids channel to see more videos about stories and early learning together made by my friends and me.